Hello, everybody. I'm Taylor Johnson, and I'm here today with Nina Jordan Kellybrew, who is at Queens Legal Accounting. Hello, Nina. How are you today?
I'm fine. How are you, Taylor? Nice being here with you.
Thank you so much for your time. It's a great day. Could you tell us a little bit, please, about Queens Legal Accounting?
Queens Legal, Queens Legal Accounting is a legal accounting service provider model, working with solo attorneys, small law firms, and mid-sized. I am a proactive, result-oriented legal accountant with experience in providing accounting solutions for solo, small, and middle-sized law firms. I bring value by understanding the strategies of managing billing, trust accounting, so that attorneys can focus on running their practices. My business model has partnered with several cloud-based legal proactive practice management software platforms. And QLAL works with the back office operations, providing legal accounting for legal professionals. And I'm sole proprietor, so I'm the only person with this design model to work with attorneys. Yeah.
So as I understand, then you are doing accounting for other legal providers. And I guess what you're doing is you're helping them with their billing and their bookkeeping and their tax records and all that kind of stuff. Would that be?
I don't do taxes, but I do have colleagues that work with taxes. But I do most of the accounting, legal accounting, trust accounting, the bookkeeping, working in these legal practice management softwares for law firms. Attorney clients are my ideal customers, to say, so to speak.
Okay. And so so this is actually something new to me. I didn't know. I mean, it makes sense that maybe somebody would hire this out, but I hadn't even thought about that. So you are essentially providing a service that helps these small legal firms or independent lawyers have more time to do their legal stuff and leave the accounting stuff to you, right?
Yes, just like I've worked with corporate law firms throughout the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area, and they have in their accounting offices and billing offices and comptroller's offices, different departments that actually do the work. My business model is designed to do just that online with lawyers for their law firms. So basically, I'm doing the same thing that I did at home online, opposed to being in a law firm office.
Got it. Okay. Excellent. So, and how long have you had your own business?
I've had my home business since 2008. I've worked a lot of contracts with different law firms through agencies, and I have worked permanent roles with law firms on site. So I decided after the big crash, when everything crashed in the United States, to take my business home. And I've worked with like-minded professionals virtually, working with law firms and working with just different businesses. So I've worked over 20 years as a legal accountant with law firms. So I decided to do my business online. So
excellent.
I started, yes.
And I would imagine that, you know, now it's even a better time because everybody's gone online. And probably when you started the business, it was unusual to be online.
It was very unusual, and it was very difficult getting started because sometimes I have to find myself explaining what I actually do and give that scenario so people can really understand that it's not something new, but it is online. But COVID has helped a lot. And then at first, till I'm going to tell you, I was not finding people that did the same thing that I do. now there's a whole lot of us, and we work with so many different legal practice managements where we can actually work in a platform, a system that's designed in that environment. So
Okay.
yes,
Yeah, so the tools have evolved to help you do it online as well.
right. Legal
Yeah.
practice management software. I like to work with, I've partnered with several, and the ones that I draw my attention to mostly, all right, excuse me, get some water. Uh, Um, is the online software where everything's there. You don't
Okay.
have to integrate with another system. Everything's there. Their matters, their clients, everything. So I like to work with those cloud-based legal practice management software.
Sounds great.
Yes.
So who would you say is like your ideal prospect for a new client?
My ideal prospects are attorney clients that really don't know what it to do as far as their accounting and their finances, and that they either have personnel in place that what they want assistance with, or they just need someone like me to do their accounting. I would be like their right-hand person to work with them as far as their finance. And with the systems that I work with, there's a team of us that can run reports and whatever they need as far as their finance through the beginning of their migration with all of their data for their matters, for their clients, would be involved in working with having a good health for their financial support.
Okay, terrific.
Yes.
And you're based in Hyattsville, right? And that's, I guess it's because it's where you're living, you're working from home.
Yes, I'm based in Hyattsville, and I'm global since I'm online. So there with attorneys, they have guidelines and they have state regulations of how they run their law firm. So if I worked other than in the area that I'm in, or with lawyers that are in other areas, I would know how to work with their financial business according to their compliance and federal guidelines. So I'm global. I'm local right now. I would like to work mostly with local law firms, but if the time came about where I really wanted to work with a practice area with an attorney client, I would consider working in another area as
Anywhere,
well.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
So how did you choose Hyattsville as a place to live?
Well, I chose Hyattsville through transitioning, leaving one location to live. And since it's my home office, I kind of took it with me.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's how I chose Hyattsville. And I really enjoy working and living in Hyattsville. So that's how
What are some of the your favorite places in Hyattsville, Mount Rainier that you like?
mostly the historical areas. Hyattsville is a very old town. And my Rainier is really nice too. I like to visit with the antique businesses they have. There's a little, well, not a little street, it's a main street on Rhode Island Avenue that I venture out with in Mount Rainier. But Hyattsville is really I used to work at one of the, it's actually a law firm now. It was a hub. And I work with a federal office there for a short matter of time. But and they have a lot of areas and little stores and everything in Hyattsville. So mostly the downtown in Hyattsville and historical places is really I really like.
Okay, excellent. I I live here too, and I love it's both Hyattsville, Mount Rainier, and Woodridge are very sort of arty type communities with a lot of interesting creative spaces for glass blowing or ceramics or painting and dance movement. And then you see that reflected in the buildings and the businesses around them. And it's kind of a really cool vibe here. Yeah, I really like
it. It is cool. It is cool, very relaxing. And you
Yeah,
just get to see a lot of talent. There's a lot of
exactly.
talent, yes.
Yeah, there is. Okay, well, thank you very much for your time, Nina. Again, this is Queens Legal Accounting. If anybody's interested, what's the best way for them to reach you?
The best way to reach me is all kinds of ways. My website is queenslegalaccountingonline.com, and they can reach me by my calendly.com, Nina/QLAO. They can reach me on LinkedIn and Nina Jordan Kelly Brew, and pretty much by phone. I'm really, really global. I'm very, very visible. And from my name and my business name, it's not hard to reach me. So
Right. Okay, excellent. And I'm Taylor Johnson. I'm a realtor with Keller Williams Capital Properties, part of the Eng Garcia Team. I'm here to be a resource for my neighbors in Mount Rainier, Hyattsville, Woodridge. I'm a specialist in those areas, and we will put contact information for both of us below, so you can find that in the notes of the video. Nina, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. I want to thank you for giving me this opportunity. This is my first interview, and I really appreciate you.
Excellent.
I admire all your work. And I would really, really like to go and visit in person some of what I've seen that you do. So I really appreciate you.
Cool. Thanks very much.